this is Yreon from the VarietyGamersUK, and this is me continuing Torment Tides of Numenara. So let's continue, because we saved it anyway, but go straight into the action. Voice survives enough for all the dialogue options. Load, and hopefully I don't make mistakes like yesterday. I can change the camera. Dull tells you what might be on the door. Dull chill radiates from its bronze service, and the thick metal wheels seems to. We've got a little bit of a puzzle. The light round the door dims and flares like a roaring fire in the wind. Strange though, what you see in it is and you're the reflection. Atlas scratches and runes are the service of this door. Someone made a great effort to get inside, to no avail. I think we need to go this way and interact with this object, so let's see how it goes. City springs up around you. Your city in flames and under attack. Her defenders have fought and died all day. Still the attackers keep coming. Fight as if your destruction were commanded. And nothing from mercy, surrender, or plunder. What they want is blood. But you have brought a keen-eyed companion to the top of the tower. She has seen the way to stop the invaders. You need to get her. Even as you turn toward the door of the tower, two of the attackers descend from a hovering machine. You don't have time to strike at them before they land. One is brutishly large, his weapon a vibrating axe. The other is slim, sheathed in glassy armor and holding a hilt with a thing. Your companion backs away. She's too young to help. Your enemies advance single file by the parapet. Going to fight defensively and figure out who presents the greater threat. The other two options are trade blows with the giant, you can handle it for at least a strike or two, or duck under the giant, swing and attack before he can strike. Because it sounds more like a me option. Memory seems crystal clear. The giant is menacing, it's true, but the blade of his companion is more worrisome still. The energy field that flickers and wavers around it suggests that she can have matter at the molecular level, tearing pieces of a target into nothing. Or to save yourself, your best bet is to tackle her first. She's stuck behind the giant, waiting her turn to attack you, unable to bring her weapon to bear until he's out. Alright guys, sometimes reading. It's clear that she expects him to handle you. Her eyes rove behind you, her focus on your ward. She's certainly not expecting you to dive between a giant's legs and come up inside her guard. She can't bring her blade to bear in time, and you drive your dagger up into under her chin. Catch her before her deadly blade drops onto you and spins around. The weapon slashes into the giant and he topples bisected. Your threat ended, you focus on finding a way back to your allies. Open the tower door and rush down the stairs. The door at the base of the stairs is slightly cracked, opening just a more of the enemy soldiers beyond. And my options are hurl yourself against the door, knock them to the ground, crack the door open, sneak past them, or charge through them, counting on your defences to protect them. Go free. Charge through the dim shadows and burst through the hallway, ramming into the nearest soldier. He falls and you rebound nimbly off him, only to take a direct hit from his companion's blade. Impact launches you down the hall, just as you'd hoped. Though the blows make your ears ring. Onto your feet and face and race on, ignoring the mild ache in your chest. Projectiles skip and spark off the whole walls around you, and you barely feel the single desperate bolt that flecks off your reinforced backplate. Memory begins to fade, and you find yourself back in your own body. Your temples throb with the racing force of your heartbeat, and the reclaimed memories blaze within you, like a bonfire on a peak, visible to every predator. Tremor rocks the floor beneath you, though a massive fist has struck the room itself. Swaying on your feet, you see the colours of a mirror at the edge of the room. Many things changed in the room. There. Or there. There. Well, let's continue on.
I'm going.
The border of this mirror is lavishly decorated with a dizzying number of interlocked symbols, daggers, masks, paintbrushes, amulets, and more. That's nothing compared to what you see in the glass. A vast crowd of people, exact doppelgangers of you, shoving, arguing with, and fighting each other. Most are drab imitations of you, but a few precious few are vivid and pull at your attention. Each of them bears an intricate pentagonal tattoo on their head. Their eyes, their actions, you see the memories you discovered within the orbs and the choices you made, shining like distant stars. Your hand twitches at your side, and though some of the bright doppelgangers ignore you, an even smaller number immediately turn to you, waiting for you to choose them and learn what you might become. A bubble shakes the room, and a slow vibration spreads from the darkness below, rippling towards the ceiling. So we can either point at the doppelganger with clever eyes, point at the intelligent doppelganger with a furrowed brow, or point at the doppelganger with the mystical symbol on its brow, or step away from the mirror. Oh, this game is complex character creation. So we are going to go. Point at the intelligent doppelganger with a furrowed brow. Sorry. Doppelganger holds itself erect among the pressing crowd. It meets your eyes with a confident gaze, triggering familiar memories in the back of your mind. Return from your contemplation. The doppelganger is waiting for your decision with a knowing smile. We'll give it a try. Remaining doppelgangers scatter for the edges of the mirror and vanish. Your chosen identity steps forward. Its appearance changes as it steps out of the rippling glass. Its face exudes intelligence and confidence. Shadows of several devices shimmer all around it. Technology of several kinds from a myriad of past ages. You get the feeling you would be comfortable with all of it. Word nano sounds in your mind. Named, descriptor, intelligent.
Ah, much better.
The doppelganger continues walking, stepping into you, filling you, making you whole. Your decision rings out into the cavernous room, awakening and unlocking vast mechanisms behind the walls. Suddenly, a grotesque noise rings through your worlds, like a bell if bells could rot. Something is coming. One health pool. Spirit fades, leaving a dark, open hall doorway. You take a deep breath and step. Placed in the mirror, the memories and the mirror have begun to build your character, but now you have the opportunity to decide on a number of details. You can decide to change your type. Type defines the abilities and skills you'll be able to acquire as you advance. Well, I might have picked the right choice, actually. Nanos are sometimes called mages, wizards, sorcerers, or witches by the people of the Ninth World. Whatever they are called, nanos master the mysteries of the past to the degree that they can perform miracles using esoteric spell-like invocations that combine gestures, command words, and tap into nano spirits particles that suffuse alter reality or learn things that they otherwise wouldn't know. I get features +2 intellect, pool 2 points to distribute to any pool, +5 health for each tier after first. Abilities at each tier can pick one more skill at tier 1. Oh, there's 3 different types. There's nanos, there's glaive. Glaives are the elite warriors of the Ninth World using weapons and armor to fight their enemies. Scouts, guardians, warlords, and soldiers could be. British glaives either have a high might and use the heaviest armor and weapons. Jacks are intrepid explorers and adventurers. They are jacks of all trades, hence the name. Though the word also harkens back to the fables involving a wily, resourceful hero who always seems to be named Jack. Jacks are at their best when they combine weapons, armor, esoterics, ciphers, and treasure hunters, scalds, rogues, and experts in the variety. I think I'm going to go with a nano. Abilities unlocked. Concentration increased, +1 training level in concentration skill. Cipher limit increase, and onslaught. Damage type, deal 5 damage to that type and confer a minor additional effect. 1 damage per effort applied, max +6, 0% on attacks defended by willpower consumes. I don't know what all these do. Nemesis, +15% bonus per level of the tasks marked with skill. Inability confirms -. Task cast off can access the memories of previous consciousness. Skill represents your focus and acumen when attempting to recall these experiences. Don't know if I can select anything or what. Heavy weapons. I'm not going to be using any heavy weapons, I don't think. +15% bonus per attack level on attacks with heavy weapons. Don't seem to have any skills yet. Press right trigger and go to next. That pulls the resources you use to apply effort or activate abilities. You can distribute. Glaives tend to favour might and or speed, while nanos favour intellect. Jacks usually benefit from a balanced set of points. got 2 points. Tadpoles, might, speed, and intellect are resources you can spend to activate abilities or increase your chance of success on any task with effort. Tadpoles can be refilled by using items or sleeping. Represents the character's mental prowess, willpower, and personality. Every 2 points in intellect also increases willpower by 5%. Speed represents the character's dexterity and reaction times. Every 2 points of speed also increases evasion by 5%. And might represents the character's physical strength. Might also increases health by 1. I'm going to put 1 in intellect, and I'll put 1 in might for now. I'll keep putting like 1 up every one. I don't know actually. I'll keep them half of intellect. Put it that way. So we've just done that. So on to abilities. Abilities unlocked by your type can be active actions such as attacks or spell-like histories, or unique passive effects. So, I've got 2 points remaining. I can scan thoughts. The surface thoughts of most people or creatures you speak will appear in conversations. Gain +1 training level in cipher use skill. It allows you to carry additional ciphers. Probably end up going for all passive abilities, guys, so we'll see what's the most passive. Adaptation. Target. Allies in immediate area. Esoteric. Short range. 1 intellect. Gain protected. +2. +1 armor. +2 armor. +1 resistance. Armor bonus +2 per tier. Resistance bonus +1 per tier. Oh. Actually. Target. Innovate. Target 1 ally. Medium range. Esoteric. 1 intellect. Remove all negative fettles, includes flanked and lasting damage. Mental health. 5 of 5 uses per day remaining. Action. Or, well, yeah, we've already checked that one. Quantum Step. Teleports 1 ally to a point within range. Target 1 ally. Range medium. Which one I'm not bothered about, Quantum Step, but some of these other ones. I'm tempted to go for an ability and a passive. I'm thinking Scan Force and Adaptation. Yeah, so we'll go for them too. Yeah, our choices go. Never played this game, as you can tell, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Character creation. Most skills increase your chance of success on specific kinds of actions and tasks, but some give other passive bonuses. Each skill starts at the novice level and can be increased to 1 purple gem trained and 2 purple specialized, granting greater bonuses at each level. Descriptors often leave some skills at the 2 orange in ability level, meaning they inflict penalties. When upgraded, these return to novice level. Machinery. Bonus per level on difficult tasks marked with this skill. Inability confers -15 penalty. Oh, +15% bonus per level on difficulty tasks marked with this skill. Inability confers -15. Knowledge of sciences that are not exactly physical nor natural, including strange or trans-dimensional creatures. Economic knowledge of machines, mechanics, and the physical sciences. But natural, economic knowledge of the natural sciences and physical creatures. So exploration skills, I guess. Provide benefits to any tasks and challenges you may come across, increasing your odds of success while using them. Exploration skills may also have additional benefit, granting increased health or increased the number of ciphers you can take. Well, I'm going to go for 1 point in mystical lore. Oh, so it's 1. So yeah, mystical. I'm going to be mystical because I want to be a wizard. Yes, we'll go on to next. Choose a weapon skill. Only glaives receive training in weapon skills. Actually do that. Next. Choose change character descriptor. Although you chose your descriptor from among the many doppelgangers in the mirror, you now have the choice. Oh, that's nice. The chance to view the specific bonuses and penalties it grants. Also, examine the effects of other descriptors and choose a new one if you wish. That's pretty good. So, if you accidentally choose the wrong descriptor, game, seems like it gives you a second chance to change your mind. That is pretty good. So you're not stuck with your choices. That'll be a bit of a pain. So we are intelligent. You have sharp memory and can grasp concepts that others struggle with. Though you have a tendency toward distraction. So we've got +2 intellect pool, +1 training level in this skill, -1 training and concentration skill. Let's go through them all, see what they all do. So perception, you're careful and meticulous, always aware of your surroundings. +1 training level in perception. In stealth, we don't want that. You're a smooth talker and a charmer, able to convince others to see things your way. 1 training level in persuasion skill, +1 level in deception skill, -15% willpower, -1 to intellect. On that one. You are quick-witted and a good judge of others. You can fool the people, but you are rarely fooled yourself. You are not great at retaining trivial knowledge, however. Your intellect pool, +1 training level in deception skill, +15% willpower. -1 training level in law mystical skill, and -1 training level in law machinery skill. Probably don't want to go for clever because we picked law, so that would be a negative. You are quick, lithe, and dexterous, able to move with grace and beauty. 2 speed pool, +1 training in quick fingers. That one. So intelligent is probably going to be the one we're going with. But let's see what else there is. You're studious and know a great deal of information about many things. You have few social graces, however. +1 intellect pool, +1 training level in law, natural skill, +1 training level in law, machinery skill, +1 training level in healing skill, -1 training skill in persuasion, -1 training skill in deception. That one's actually, I'm actually tempted by that one. Machinery skill and my natural skill, which were the other 2 skills I could level. You have a gift for machines and the technology of the ancients. You're not as good with people. +1 training level in law, machinery skill, and +1 in you have a gift for the Numenara, especially the stranger powers of the ancients. You're not as good with people though. +1 training level in law, mystical skill, +1 training level in cipher use skill, -1 in intimidation. That one's got no negatives for me. Pay attention to the smallest details, noticing cues that others often miss. 1 perception, +1 concentration, -1 running. You love nature and pitting your wits against the elements. Are tough as befits life and endurance, +1 natural skill, +2 resistance. Fast talker and a fast thinker. You're not the toughest around, but you can usually manipulate situations that you 1 to persuasion, +1 to quick fingers, and -1 to endurance. How many more we got checked? 6 more to check. Stealthy, you're sneaky and slippery, both in actions and words. You gain advantage through stealth rather than speed. On light weapons, +1 stealth, +1 deception. -1 initiative and -1 running. You are physically powerful and have a presence to match. You aren't extremely deft or clever though. +3 might pull, +1 intimidation, +1 endurance, -1 quick fingers. Strong-willed, you are willful, headstrong, and independent. You know that self-confidence is more important than facts. Willpower, +1 training level and concentration, +1 intimidation, -1 more, -1 perception. If speed is unmatched, you may not be the most dexterous, but you're fast. +1 running and -1 stealth. Tough. Take a lot of punishment, shrugging off blows that would down most people. 1 armor, +1 resistance, +1 endurance, and -15%. Use that if I was a tank. You are quick to anger and have the power to back the anger up. +1 heavy weapons, +1 intimidation, -1 concentration. We're not going for any of them ones at the bottom half. So I think it's between mystical, and Elgin, I think. Only get me up to, but I think mystical would be good if I hadn't got a point in that already. By that one. I'm gonna go with that one. That seems to give me more stuff, and deception and persuasion, probably two things I'm not going to use. So we're going to go with learned, or learned, however you say it. So, are you sure you wish to proceed? This is your last chance to change the last cast off character's type or descriptor. Yes, that suits me quite well. Now we're loading into the game. Oh, the Spectre. Everything about this spectral figure seems dreamlike. He is a hazy silhouette who seems to be made of blue glass smoke. Wears stylish, well-cut clothes. His handsome, bearded face seems hauntingly. Oh, you've never seen him before. He breathes a sigh of relief when he sees you. We weren't sure that would work. We pulled our strength and channeled it through me to reach you, to wake you up. He glanced at the other figures here and frowns unhappily. We took more out of them than we thought. The other reflections, they're more like shadows now. Look, I'll bet you've got a lot of questions. This whole place is basically your mind. Your body's still out there in the real world. Healing from that fall. Get out there and finish the process. Folks, it shouldn't be too hard. We've got some options now. Before I met you, it felt like something was haunting me. Do you know what it was? You said I had to finish the process. What do you mean by that? Who are those other people? You called them reflections. If this place is my mind, why don't I remember any of this? Who are you? How do you know all this? All that you're telling me? So, the first thing I would want to know actually is, who are all them old people? That's what they are, as I said. It's your mind. You'll find reflections of people you knew, people you met in the real world, and with whom you shared some kind of psychic connection. Don't know how or why, it just happens. I met you. Oh, I saw was hunting me, didn't know what it was. Said I had to finish the process. Never mind, I don't remember any of this, any of you. For that one. Don't mind, a construct built to, I don't know, share thoughts, store your true self. Wait, you know how people say, in the first place, this is definitely the first place you know. Well, it was the first place for me anyway. You'd probably know better since it's yours. If you don't remember now, maybe it'll come to you later. So, we don't need to be told about place again. As I've repeated it, I should remember. That's definitely a good choice. Who's his eyes? That's a memory I don't want to recall. Large, black, furious, it's our death. It's the sorrow. Where's his eyes? I hope it's lost interest in you. If it finds us, we're done for. I had to finish the process. What do you mean by that? Who are you, or how do you know all this? Let's do that one. After you wake up from this dream state, you'll need to find something called a resonance chamber. Your body should have landed somewhere near it. Just climb inside that and everything will be fine. How do you know all this? Who are you? Even though you don't really know. I am. He pauses and looks down at himself, considering a long time before answering. I am you. I am part of your mind, a splinter. I was waiting here. I told you with the memories of the others who are here. I don't know what happened next. How do you know all this, all that you're telling me? He throws up his hands in frustration. I'm just a part of you. I look at you and I know. This place was made for you, for us, and I remember pieces of knowledge that come to me. That's all. So we'll ask, what's a resonance chamber? It's about it, but not the whole. It's a crystal sarcophagus. Remember it having 5 mechanical arms around it and a metal ring. And I think we were aiming for it. Well, nice in the real world, it should be nearby. I'm not going to go into any weird voices around. I haven't been doing this whole time, I've just been reading. I'd probably mess up a lot more if I did. Unless someone says, yeah, I want you to do different voices or whatnot, I'll just going as I'm doing, reading. Tides are like force, like gravity or magnetism. They respond to people's actions and perceptions. Your body, that is. Your body in the real world needs the tides to survive. It's not something you need to worry about. Your body will tune as it wakes up. So how do I get back into the real world? There's a portal thing down there. It'll take you back to your body. Just step through and the whole tide swing should take you. What's his arms? When you wake up, find the resonance chamber and activate it. Then we can... What in the hells is that? Oh, this looks fun. It's the sorrow. Sorrow is anchored to those reflections. It's powering their power. We have to get rid of them. Destroy its anchors, or else the sorrow will erase us forever. Crisis initiated. Crisis begins when you enter into a dangerous situation. Crises are turn-based encounters where you can fight, sneak, take the environment, or up your way out of trouble. And now we're going to talk our way out of this one. Not going to sneak. Might manipulate the environment. Right. Then you can take one action or to attack or activate an ability. Here you go. Or is active. So use left stick to move with it. Select your highlighted character now. %5 chance, how much? Yes. Effort can be applied to attacks to increase your chance to hit. As each level of effort increases your chance. Unarmed attacks use speed or weapons. Oh god, I don't have a lot of speed. Since this is a serious problem, I don't see the point of wasting the extra 50%, so I'm going to go to 85% of it. That's was enough. That is good then. I don't want to waste an extra. What's in there? It's escaping, it's going to hide inside your mind. Now run, get to the next one. Sacrifice your action, attack action for the turn of. Let's double move instead of attacking. Fine, turn to fireball when moving. I may as well just move, not really. Quite really doubling.
Let's go.
I may as well use it then, don't I, really? Torment. Another attack. And we'll go for 85% again and hope it can work. High effort to an attack, it also increases the damage you deal. One more effort in 85%. Fine goose. Use your action, attack action this time. Oh, we did actually damage it, we just didn't. Hello, fragments.
I missed.
Oh wow, missed. Nice. 85% and I miss. Welcome to my luck, guys.
I missed.
Oh wow. I am having really bad luck. Really bad luck. I've only got 85% chance left. Oh man. My luck is terrible. Now I've got no extras. Now it's all 65%. How do we did it all? 40 XP. It let you live. I don't understand, and I don't know where its pieces went. But I know, he shakes his head, those things are going to grow, like a cancer, an infection. Holds his head in his hands. I can't believe it found us. In here. He looks at you, terror in his eyes. That thing, the sorrow, it's been hunting you. It's what killed you in the first place. It'll keep hunting you until you activate the resonance chamber. I didn't remember until I saw it. But that's why the chamber is so important. You have to get back and activate the chamber before it's too late. The portal to your body is that shimmering dome down there. Go, now. Empty drained. Sorrow shattered the mirror leading back to the dark fathom. Glass shards hiss when you touch them. I've told you everything I know. Until you get to the resonance chamber, I'm as blind as you. He points to the rift in space leading to the real world. Just head through that portal, activate the chamber, and we're healed. It's as simple as that. It's the sorrow. That thing that was here, that enormous shadow that was just the smallest piece of it. You felt it, you saw it. It's our death. I don't know anything more than that. Oh, we can loot.
Let's go.
Shimmering glass. Target one enemy. Cypher. Deals 13 physical damage and refills all users' stat pools. Assumes an attack action. That is pretty good actually, so we're going to take that. Not realised there was stuff we could loot. I thought that was going to jump me off the edge or something. Have a quick look, see if there's any other items around that I can loot. Not really want to not loot anything. Nice that it comes up with the actions when you're over it, so it's not like, oh what the hell is that? Salmon. Swirling depths flicker with mysteries and powers you cannot define. That fall off then, isn't it, really? So I think it's time to go in that portal because everything in here seems to have gone. So let's go in the portal area. Actually. Inventory. Inventory lets you view, equip and manage items and equipment you find. It has a number of sections. First is equipment, which contains any items equipped to the current character. It's melee and range, shield, weapon shields, armor, ornaments, such as ring. Item. Pack contains the items being carried by the current character. You can equip, protect, or transfer items from it. Next items contain special items required for quests. Quest item cannot be discarded or sold, so you don't need to worry about accidentally losing them. Final section shows the ciphers you are carrying and your cipher limit. Ciphers shown in the inner rings are highlighted in blue and are safe to carry. Those on the outer ring, highlighted in orange, are over your cipher limit and inflict negative effects as long as you're carrying them. You sell, discard, or transfer them to another party member to go back under your cipher limit. Are they limited or are they unlimited? I don't know. I'll have to try at some point to see. We know where cipher is, it's fine. Right, we'll go. We'll continue. Reflections can appear in a labyrinth based on your actions in the real world. Some of them can give you special bonuses.
Where did he fall from? His body's smashed to talc. It's a wonder he's still breathing.
All I saw was the corona, not his origin point. But look, he's healing already. Spontaneous regeneration.
Okay. Wait. What was that? What did you do, Callus? Tone has become accusatory, suspicious. You open your eyes. First thing you notice is this man's kaleidoscope of tattoos. Ooh, achievement not dead yet. Escape the sorrow for now. Driving across his forearms, he wears a long dark coat, belted at the waist, supplies filling his pockets. Boots are worn and stained with years of travel. Hey me, he admitted an eternal psychological reaction in response to the fall, probably related to that fantastic healing process. Alligator. Voice rolls and hisses. You have to rub your eyes to be sure that you're not seeing double. Faint echoes of her actions trail from her, nearly mimicking her. Though some act and react to stimuli that you can't perceive, with hair and outrageous clothing remain constant shadows. Oh yes, it's obviously Calistige. His voice is looking at. Well, no ordinary mortal, we know that much. Start talking. His face is hard and set. Scan force. He's the changing god Calistige is deliberately blinding herself. Why? Don't remember who I am. You're more self-centered than I ever imagined. Silver Tide raised a tiny amount. No, he's not the changing god Alligator. Alligator's been more paranoid than usual. How long must I put up with him? Ace, I've never seen any other people rebuild themselves like that. Only the changing god could have healed so quickly. Eyes rubs his face, trying to regain his composure. If you could help me for a change. Know what this means to me. You're familiar with the word changing, Alligator. Eyes inconstant. The changing god may well have changed. Several versions of her shrug and she addresses you. You have to forgive him, he believes you're someone once new, even though it's plainly obvious to anyone that you are newly born. Her most solid self-curtsies while others bow or spin. I and my sisters am Calistige. This is Alligator. We are explorers, knowledge seekers. That's how we came to be in this room. If I'm not mistaken, you are what we call a cast-off. The changing god created you, body and mind. Your sire used your body for a time, then abandoned it for reasons of his own. His mind departed for new experience. You were born in his cast-off shell. Five. With how hard you hit the ground, I'm surprised that's all you saw. I should have really gone over the options, but great. This. But where are we? What is this place? Who is the changing god? Are there other cast-offs? And I used before I woke, I was in some kind of dreamlike labyrinth with a glowing spectre. And are there any other cast-offs? So you say I was born when changing god left, but why am I not dead? If falling from the sky didn't kill me, is there anything that can? Go are there other cast-offs? Dozens, hundreds, who can say your sire has been doing this for several centuries. Though if all of them were born the way you claim to have been, it's that any of them alive. If falling from the sky didn't kill me, is there anything that can? An excellent question. Having seen your regenerative abilities in action, I suspect they are primarily physical, no regrowth. If that's the case, you'd be enabled to survive most varieties of psychic or molecular decomposition. Conflagration, and so forth. Degenerative diseases could pose a problem, and I know of several entities capable of psychic destruction. She speaks, a vision flashed into your mind. It's not yours exactly. Somehow you know this is a memory of the change. You're in Dark room lit by a myriad of blinking lights and holograms, machines surrounding you. What about a body that can withstand them? Sorrow's attack, says a voice. So you reply. The thing has no respect for barriers of any kind. Physical, temporal, psychic, this is the only way. A series of gestures, you bring up an image of a crystalline pod. If the resonance chamber works, it will give us the power to stop the sorrows once and for all. We just need the vocal point. Phase, Callistege is still talking. You realise the device you saw in the memory is identical to the one behind you now. It looks just like the Spectre has described it. A transparent sarcophagus had a crystalline dome with mechanical arms arrayed around it on a metal ring. Unfortunately, the dome is shattered, the sarcophagus cracked. One of the arms is in pieces on the floor. Whatever its function, it clearly needs repair. Irises, one presumes disfigurement by the iron wind would likewise be devastating enough to guess the point, Callistege. We've got that one. We know about sorrow. Where are we now? What is this place? Who's changing God? We don't need that one. We'll do that one. I saw you stare into space while Callistege graphically described all the ways you could die, but that's about it. He snorts. I only noticed because I did the same thing. Bit of humour. Like it. So, do either of you know about the sorrow? Where are you? Where's the place? Who is changing God? Do either of you know how to fix that God chamber there? We are going to go with. Do either of you know anything about the sorrow? I've had my share of sorrows, but never the sorrow. What's that? A disease? I've comprised an entire line. I know nothing about it. Where are we? What is this place? A sanctum of yours, sire. Common belief is he has several such places through the Ninth World. Possibly other worlds as well. We are only just able to gain entry to this one because he... who is the changing god? Ha, that's something coming. She gives him a sidelong glance. Changing God is your sire, dear. He discovered a path to immortality long ago, and means to transfer himself to a new body of his own creation. I don't think he knew, however, that when he abandoned one body, another mind was birthed to fill the void. Oh, he knew, alright. He eyes you down coldly. The only thing the changing God cares about is himself. He doesn't give a single thought for those he leaves behind. Scan thoughts, he sees as experiments, not human. That scan force is turning out to be useful, but there's no options yet to use them to our advantage. So we will do that. Use the cipher to slow your fall further, but the damage still would have killed an ordinary person. Think about it. If you're the kind of person who can make your body into anything you want, what do? If you're constructing bodies for centuries, you want to make it better than last. You want to live forever. You're not going to let your life end by accident. No, you'll make strong bodies fast, powerful, maybe throw in regeneration while you're at it. Changing God has always been vain. He rarely stays long in a shell that doesn't suit his self-image. She looks you up and down, and her smile suddenly unnerving. Perhaps the changing God fled because he didn't want to wear those scars of yours. So we got down, we've got loads of new options now. I'll show you the changing God. Abandon my body, where is he now? How can we be sure this body is a cast-off? What was that blast of energy you spoke? Or do you know anything about the tides? We'll start from one, work our way down. If you abandon your body, then his consciousness fled to another. Oh, do stop. The look she gives Aligan is equally piercing, amplified by the withering glares of her sisters. If there's one thing we know about the changing God, dear, it's that he always has a contingency. His child was born here, the object of your obsession will have been reborn somewhere else. How can you be sure this body's a cast-off? I mean, aside from your miraculous reformation, for one thing, there's your tattoo, all cast-off as one. Though its purpose is beyond me, and then, of course, there's your delicious naivety. You could be faking it. You don't live hundreds of years without learning to lie convincingly. Oh, she's sizing his observation, then says to you, what do you think? Are you a newborn child, or are you a powerful immortal whom death has robbed of his memory? Elegant crosses his hands and growls. Fine, what do you think? Scan force. This should be interesting. I survived that fall, and if skills and powers I don't recall learning, what if I am the changing god? He looks at Callister and triumph, lighting his eyes. I knew it. Silver Tide raised a silver mount. Whatever that means, I don't know what that means. Guess I'll figure it out. Shakes her head scornfully. He said, what if, Allagan? Honestly. Would one who has lived so cautiously for so many years casually admit his identity to people like us? We'll see. If you are the changing god, you'll have a lot to answer for. To a lot of people. His voice is grim. Then he looks steadily at her. Resentment apparent in every line of frame. He crosses his arm. So, what was that blast of enemy when I woke up? I was telling my colleague it was obviously a psychological reaction of some kind. I never witnessed the birth of cast-off. Yes, it could very well be caused by your nascent. Don't worry, I don't believe it caused any real harm, not to me at least. Really, you've been more abrasive than ever since we came in here. He shoots her a sidelong look. She just can't empathise with other people unless she's experimenting. Well, that surge didn't hurt you. If it did, it was damaged in our minds. Though, how you'd check if it character, I wouldn't say. Enough to find normalcy in there. Do you know it didn't hurt Elegant? That skull's as thick as organic stone. Do you know anything about the tides? Heard of the term before, a subject your sire studied in great depth. I'm afraid it isn't in my field of acting. I want to ask something else. Well, some more questions about the body. Okay, we've already done all that. Never mind. Why do you seem to hate the changing god so much? His face is calm, but his voice is bitter and tired. You should know, shouldn't you? You've ruined lives, committed crimes, and now it seems like you've forgotten the harms you've engineered. You left a trail of dead and dying behind you. She and her echoes share an expression that is equal parts amused and appalled. He's not the changing god, again. So we'll actually move on from this conversation, and do either of you know how to fix that crystal chamber then?
Making a note.
Alligator chuckles and firm and certain he says, not likely, though it might not be impossible. You need people with the appropriate knowledge. I'm sure the cult of the changing god will hold the answer. Eddie stays in Everton in the expressions of her echoes, although the face of the one in the lead remains carefully impassive. You turn to the insane to help a newborn. Where's your judgment, Alligator? I would take him to the Order of Truth. Order of Truth, are you mad? They would sooner take us apart. I will ask, what is the Order of Truth? Knowledge seekers, the learned who Learned who try to wrest secrets from the hearts of the prior worlds. They gather in the cities to exchange their findings and help humanity to bring a brighter future. She smiles brightly. Our friend Alligan here was once one of them. Poets, cracks, salvers, and charlatans. They don't have all the answers, and I'd not trust them with the changing God's secrets. You're just angry that they couldn't help you with yours. Her echoes tinkle laughter. But I'm being too cruel, dear Alligan. Let us take our new friend to the Order. Changing God. Despite what she says, they're not insane, they're eccentrics. Laughs, but he shoulders on. They're worshippers of you or your sire, the changing God. They devote their lives to understanding your kindness. We'll try the Order of Truth. Of course, once I provide instructions to priests, we'll have your chamber fixed in no time. You'll end up without your clothes and broken in a ditch while she laughs it off as a good experiment. It's probably best I come with you as well. Suspicious as always, Alligan. Child, the world is an exciting place, but it's full of dangers, rest assured. One of us will get you safely to where you need to be. I'll be right behind you. A sunny smile crosses her face. I shudder to think what Alligan might do to the child. How do you want to go with me? What's in it for you? I won't deny that you're an exciting find, but it's not about that. I just want to see you safely out of the reef. Who knows what secrets this child can help me find? I can help him live long enough. So their minds. Scan Force was such a useful ability. You're not safe here, and not just because you're new. Treasure hunters control the reef. Scavengers who would sell you for parts if they knew where you came from. What you do. If he's not changing God, he needs my help, and if he is. Oh, we've got a party, we've got companions. You've gained your first companions. They will follow the last cast-off can be controlled during a crisis. You can speak to them about their past and take advantage of their unique abilities and skills. Companions have their own motivations and personalities, and depending on the choices you make, they may not follow you forever. You will find more companions who will join you as you travel through the ninth world. In this opportunity, explore your surroundings. You may find items, equipment, more to assist you. If you're ready, you can leave the Broken Dome using stores and stairs to the northeast. Have a look, see then, see what we can find.
Go.
Find the housing. And scavenge what you can find from the arms housing. Oh, I don't think more quick fingers actually. Ah, you can use your companions to do stuff like this. That's useful. Which is gold. So either me or that person. And they've got more points than me, so 95% chance. Oh. Yes, taking care to avoid the sparks, you extract several handfuls of shiny trinkets and coin-like objects. You recognise the value at once. Such objects would be accepted as shins, the informal currency in most regions of the world. So you gather them up and take them with you. Gain an item as well. Nice. Broken fragments of the dome ceiling are scattered on the floor. They appear to be made of transparency.
All right.
Nicole, don't know what they are, but we can always check later on. Oh, a slate black, unimpressive device hunters for you. As you reach out to touch it, triangle lights on it, causing lasers life in your mind. Iron crystal arch rages over a jagged grey landscape. The air is dead and sifting there at its emerald peak. It collapses, leaving you staring into the device's triangular array of lights. Command me, device, or the intelligence unit. But careful. Man was not understood, the intelligence says with clear satisfaction, sounding for all the world like it was an impression for his choosing answer. That arc you showed me. My command was not understood, the intelligence chuckles its light pulsing. Command me. What command can you recognize? He lights throb irritably. Yes, eyes from the events, and a tiring list of commands race through your mind, far too fast to read. Rub your eyes groaning in the intelligence chortles. And me, it says smugly. And anything, the list pours through your mind even faster than last time. Command me, the intelligence pulse. Huge crystalline arch on the jagged field. The arch is divided into rectangular cells, all of which are numbered. They all appear to be transparent and empty. The arch's pinnacle, one cell is lit in a bright, pulsating emerald. But 0 is printed outside. Oh man. Oh no, that's not too bad actually. Doesn't seem like I need to open and Memory blossoms. You stand before this arch, eyeing the last 2 active cells in once oh. Cell 29, you say, artifact appears before you play now, watching the light fade from the cell above. Falls apart as you raise your eyes to the arch. Dark now. Only cell 0 remains. Release your mental hold on the image of the arch and it collapses, returning. The intelligence said, command me, the intelligence says sulkily. Found a cipher. Ciphers are Numenara objects that can trigger a powerful effect, but can only be used once. Ciphers in your cipher limit are displayed in a special section of the inventory screen. Take care not to accumulate more ciphers than your cipher limit or you experience unpleasant side effects. Wow. That's not good for me. The device's lights flutter with incandescent shock, then focus on you. L0 will now be unleashed in tons of spits. Please be advised that the object you're about to receive is completely safe. Use no caution whatsoever. Strange contents of cells 0, materials value. Warnings. All cells now vacant. Shuttering gun boat. Intelligence lights wink out one by one. Interesting that a cast-off can command changing God's machine. Bounce across his ship. How do you do that? He pulls her eyes at Alec, and then she looks at you. He'll never stop gnawing on this bone, you know. Truth is wasted on him. She gets a glint in her eye. No, I admit curiously, how did you do that? We've broken the machine. Tiny glowing motes float through the interior of this tower. Each one is surrounded by much smaller motes, like thousands of words circling.
Yes.
That only crackles now. Flexible tubes that are attached to this machine appear to be later additions, somewhat cobbled this device together. Its function is unclear.
Let's go.
Light falls through the ragged hole in the roof onto the shattered resonance chamber. Hard to believe that you did this. That you plummeted through the curve of the pale blue sky, crashed through the dome and broke this delicate machine with your own body. It's hard to believe that you're still alive. Four mechanical arms hang over the center of the device. Cracked semi-transparent crystal of the sarcophagus. Arm lies broken on the floor among the scattered symbols and a metal wing. By your padded interior beneath the coffin's cracked lid looks like it was made for a human body. Despite the damage, you don't see any way to open it and get it. Glance between the sarcophagus and the needle-like protrusions. Likely that using this chamber would not be pleasant. And the suspended arms. Signals run from machines along the dome's walls to the base of the suspended arms, each of which is capped with long needles aimed at the cracked coffin-like chamber at the center. Coffin-like lights flicker dimly at the base of the arms. Feel the slightest hint of resistance every time you cross the ring. Now that you're paying attention, you note that your breath is echoing in your ears. Though you were inside a glass dome, when you step outside the ring, the feeling passes. Pull to inspect a broken section and take note of the blood projectors inside. They are omnidirectional. This to protect it. Hide it, but also to contain tremendous power. And the shards on the ground. Ragged fragments of crystal are intermingled with shards glitter in the light. Crystal shards. Wait till you find a sliver of crystal, sharp as a dagger on one end and smooth on the other. It might make you useful if somewhat crude weapon. Other useful shards. Next, go for the device. Right, I'm going to call that here, guys. This has been Yreon from VarietyGamersUK, and this has been Torment, Tides of Numenara. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming.